yeah, middle camera.
It's up.
I'll say.
Yo, what's up? What's up? What's up? Episode 3. No, episode 4. Season 2. Blowing bullshit. Right? On the right, I got my co-host over here, Mr.
Powerhouse 205.
Change your
every
name.
time.
Change your name.
And to the left, I got my number 1 co-host over here.
Alright, I'm Fatima the GOAT. Don't forget the underscore.
Don't forget the fucking underscore, right? Or she will cut your ass out. Right? To the right, we got a special guest.
Lomack Entertainment, LME, let me eat.
You heard him, let him eat, man. Shit, we just got finished eating chicken too. Yo, on my left, we got
Cran Cumberbatch, 100 nut Cheerios with 2% milk.
my man, I'm 2% milk too.
Oh, let's go.
That's up. That's up. Hey, yo, before we get this shit started, we're going to go on and toast up to new beginnings, big success, blowing bullshit. We're going to get busy. We're going to have a great show. Let's get it popping. Toast up. Woo!
Okay.
Shout out to that sponsor of that sweet drink. I don't know what it is.
Gordon's.
Gordon. Shout out to
It's
Gordon's.
It's a pink gin.
Woo!
Shout out
Sweet.
to Nassau for selling it.
Shout out Nassau for sending that.
Thank you,
appreciate
Nassau.
it.
Give me my address.
Yeah. Hey, so look, man, we just had a dope opening performance by Mr. Lomack, man.
Yeah.
Yo, what y'all think about that? Let me start away. What do you think about the performance right
I
there?
was catching pretty good.
Yeah, you was dancing.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was,
Yeah, right.
you was over there. I saw you caking on the phone. Yeah, I saw you.
Hey, baby, listen to this.
Baby, listen. Yeah, I see you over there. Baby, check this out. We got an R&B singer tonight.
With the lights.
With the Fatima, what you thought about it?
Man, what? That's already my boy. I've been a fan of Lomack for years at this point,
Yeah,
you know. So, like, from day one, the moment I ever heard him open up his mouth, it was beautiful vocals that's coming out. So,
Nice.
I'm definitely excited for what he has next and what he's doing in the music industry.
What you think about it, Mr. Cran?
I mean, Lomack has a unique sound, you know, and, you know, it's his. There's no mixing up, you know, Lomack from anybody else. And so I've, you know, known this dude for some years as well, and, you know, from start to now. And he's definitely grown in his talent, and he's got some bangers, and that was one of them.
I like that, man.
Let me add, I co-signed this artist just so we know which artist I actually co-signed.
Well, I met this artist, right? Nah, but yeah, hey, the music dope. You know what I'm saying? I actually checked out the playlist that you sent me too. I thought you was gonna do the other one, the little up tempo one, but I was about to get my Chris Brown on. You know what I'm saying?
Go-to girl.
Yeah, I was about to be in here, you know, get
That's
my Chris
actually
Brown
the
on.
single I'm pushing right now.
Oh, you gotta give us that one too. We like that. I like that. I was ready to dance a little bit, but yo, that in the mood is stuck in my head. It's one of them songs that's
The
in
mood
your
was
head.
set. I mean, the video, the lights are actually blue.
Yeah.
But I didn't release the video yet because I'm gonna make it personal.
Okay.
But for the people that can relate, they understand what I'm talking about.
Can we get a sneak peek of the video? We try.
You should try.
tell you
We
that.
try. Right? It don't hurt to try.
Alright, listen. What's your cash app? Major Dapper Money.
Yeah.
$sign Jeremy Lomack.
$Jeremy Lomack. I'm paying for the sneak.
He's paying for a sneak peek.
Then, hey, but look, talk to the people, man. Tell us who you is. You know what got you into music, how you started.
Okay, so all the people around the world. My name is Jeremy Lomack, CEO and founder of Lomack Entertainment for the past 16 years and counting. I started at a rec center, actually. I was in the team room, and this lady, well, a young lady, I'd say, from FAMU, she was doing an internship, and she wrote my first verse. We was in there freestyling, but at that time I had a raspy voice that I was using. They used to make fun of me. Oh, you sound like Petey Pablo. You sound like Cisco when you try to sing, and you goofy and so they was making fun of me, but I was using it to actually make something out of it. I'm gonna jump out the box and try something. I wasn't scared. So she wrote my first verse, and she heard me. She said, "Take my number. We go do something. I got a homeboy that got this. Most likely, everybody got a friend in the studio or something in the bathroom, or whatever." And we tried that, and I blew her mind doing CeeLo Green, one of his old songs. That's one of my idols. I actually met him. He liked it, and I'll tell y'all more about that later also. So after that, I ended up getting a job 2-3 years later at the Royal Theater, where I actually met Cranston. Well, no, I met Cranston before the Royal Theater, but we ended up working together, had the studio in there, did some poetry, playing around on the keys. I played the drums and the keyboard, and I just started. I felt like after that day when she put me in, I thought I was in the game. I wasn't thinking about competition or who else can rap, who can sing. Put me around them so I can learn, I can build, I can hear. And that's one of my major talents too. I can actually hear very well notes and sounds and air and compressions and all of that. I didn't know exactly what it was at the time, but it worked for me over the years. So I was like, man, you can't really explain this to people that's really not doing it, or people that's not trying to learn to really understand what an EQ or a compressor is, or what it does, besides clicking the button for auto-tune. I tried it before I started doing it, and it was hard, but I was doing it naturally before I even heard about T-Pain. So yeah, it was fun, and the build-up was real. And I also grew up in the church choir at a soprano. I never to this day thought that I'd be singing anywhere, but I tried it, and it's working for me.
Good job.
Soprano?
Yes.
The song you did was not a soprano.
It wasn't. That's back when I was like,
Can you still hit a soprano?
I get a falsetto. that was my soprano from the gut.
Y'all excuse my co-host. When y'all heard coughing in the background, she's smoking that shit over there. So she coughing. Pass that shit this way, please. Nah, but that's what's up. That's dope, man. That's dope. You know what I'm saying? That's dope. I wish you success, and you know, I want front row tickets. When you have a tour, when you go on tour, don't turn Hollywood. When I be like, yo, what's up? It's me, Major. Nigga. Hey, I don't know that nigga. You know
Oh no! Once the cash app come in, you
No.
said block the bullshit, so we here with it. But I'm yeah, we'll connect. It's a lot more I'm gonna tell y'all about once we get deeper into the conversation.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what's
So
up.
I want to know what was the inspiration behind the song you did in the movie. What was the inspiration behind that? Come on, spill it.
Oh shit.
Well, we all grown, so.
Yeah, not Powerhouse.
Powerhouse come
Period.
years.
So it can be funny to y'all, or it can be more of like, ooh, for real. But In the Mood came to me. It's weird. I was sitting at a lake, and I was actually waiting for the city bus. And for some reason, I love the water. I'm a Pisces, but I was sitting by the water and saw these women jogging. And this particular day, I was like, man, reminiscing about some other stuff, fantasizing, I say. I never said nothing to him, but I was like, man. And this dude rode by in a Coupe de Ville playing Barry White. When I tell you the situation was so random and off balance, just like my man said here, he heard the vibe, he heard that, whatever. I created something off of something that didn't even sound like what you just heard, off of what I saw. What would I do with those women? I'm telling you the truth. I'm sitting there fantasizing, Jesus, God, woo! I don't know who this is, but in the mood. The rest of that came after I started placing like a movie scene. These two women, different outfits, different situations. Probably got me in, I'm in the situation, but I'm the ghost in the picture. So the video is actually like that.
Okay.
That's why I can't really give y'all a spill on that, but I just did low key. But you can visualize it from that.
So the video is done.
Yes.
Let me borrow your phone.
You want to see it?
Let borrow your phone.
He want to see the
The only part I have from the editor is the white wall scene with me sitting in the chair with the blue lights. And I had hair curled and out at the time, but
I've never seen your hair out.
oh man. Well, I have some pictures I'll show you after the show. You might laugh, but yeah.
You gonna laugh.
So you know
Oh,
what's
yeah?
going on, right?
You see it.
Because if you're not
I
used to
was
seeing
gonna do it like the end of August. Then I was thinking fourth quarter, and I was like, I wanted to drop it on Valentine's Day. Then there was a lot of other things coming up my way, so I'm really when I do it, I'm gonna tag everybody and I'm gonna make a major post about it. I'm gonna flood it, and everybody can know about it. As of right now, I don't have an exact date, but it is finished.
Alright, I'm gonna tell you, like I tell every artist that come on, there's no such thing as a perfect situation. Perfect this, perfect that.
All right.
Because that means it's never going to get done. Back me up, Cran. Like seriously, just do it. Like at the end of the day, just do it because we can't support something that we don't have.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? There's nothing that we can say, oh, we want to hear this. Because when I tell you that song is literally stuck in all of our heads in a good way, because a lot of people, if that's their first time ever hearing that song, they're already waiting to see the video. They already want to see the video. So don't make us wait to where we forget about it. Because you know people's brains at this point is 45 seconds.
Oh yeah.
So don't make us wait for it. It's perfect now. I promise. It's perfect now. Even in imperfection, it's perfect now.
It's
Just don't put
definitely
a
done in
retraction
perfect.
post. Just don't put a retraction post underneath it. Some artists do that.
Well,
Oh no.
either that, if he takes too long, you're gonna see me singing it in the video.
There you go.
Oh Lord.
She
Jesus.
knows I will.
Oh,
I will
please don't make
yes.
you do your video.
I will do a video. Yes. I will sing.
Save us all.
I will put a syrup on my chest and sing to 5 girls on the water. In the mood. And I'm gonna have Cran behind the camera.
There you
My
go.
man.
And you're gonna really?
Yes.
You're gonna co-sign this foolishness?
Yes.
He's in the middle.
Yep.
I don't know. Cran, what do you have going on? Because I know this is the busiest man in the world, y'all.
Busy man in show
The
business.
busiest man in the world.
I got 1,000,001 things going on. All of it, you know, from movies, music, creative things. We have at least 3 major film projects that we're working on right now. Currently, we're working on Agent X3. We're working on a movie called Love and Flight, which we're currently casting for. So we're wrapping up the casting in that. And then we have we do summer programs, film intensive boot camps with youth. I just finished shooting a musical movie with one of my film camps for American Stage, professional theater company downtown St. Pete. I just started work with another group in Brandon, another group in Clearwater, where we're shooting 2 short films for them as well. Travel with music. I sing professionally in a acapella group based out of Orlando. So we're currently in the studio recording things of that nature, prepping for upcoming performances and all that good stuff. So yeah, you know.
I know you sing.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah, let me Don't do that.
I'm gonna do like Lomack. But for me, it's exciting times. You know, every day that I wake up, my feet get to hit the floor. I get to create and be in my art. And so, you know, I'm always busy. I'm always doing something. You know, even just sitting here, I was editing on my phone. You know, some work that I'm working on, and so you know, it just doesn't stop. And I'm grateful that it's a part of my everyday, and I get to include other people in it. You know, so it ain't just me. You know, and because I in my independent filmmaking don't have to be Hollywood. You know, I get to create with my friends. I get to create with people who spark an interest in wanting to be a part of it just from conversation and all that good stuff. So I get to stay busy in my art, you know, and then I get to bring other people into that busyness which turns into fun, you know. And so, yeah, I'm living a very happy life right now, you know. You know, storms come and things of that nature, but when you know what's on the other side, you're able to weather through it, you know. And you know you got an umbrella, you know, that's going to help keep the rain off of you, you know. You may get some splashes here and there, but, you know that you ain't going to get drenched, you know. And so I keep pressing forward. And so, I mean, I know that answers part of your question. And then you got me on it's the shots. Y'all got me.
Oh, it's all good.
Y'all got me going.
I just got one more question.
Yeah.
Powerhouse, are you going to talk today?
Why are you here?
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Why, you never talk. Why are you here?
I was able to finish.
Okay, we're done. Go ahead. Ask the question.
Ask your questions.
So when are the movies go? When are the movies coming out? Do you have a date yet?
So we're looking to be done with Agent X3 and have it ready for by February for the Black Art Film Festival, which is one of the main festivals that we help organize. I'm the festival director of that festival. So we're looking to do a big, huge, another red carpet screening for Agent X3. And, you know, shouts out to the cities of Tampa, St. Pete, Clearwater, Bradenton, Sarasota. Shouts out to those cities because ever since we started doing this Agent X series, and I get my James Bond on, ever since our turnouts have just been amazing. Every time we've hit the movie theater, we've just had like really, really enormous crowds to support the work, which means that people like it. So either they like seeing me in my James Bond element, or they like the idea of the fact that we're making movies. And I like to think it's a mixture of the two together that's bringing this type of energy towards this work. And then the other things that we're doing, we also we have this new movie, Love and Flight. We are moving into a more risque genre of film than what we made before. This one is, I don't want to call it an erotic thriller, but it does hit and touch on the more sensual side of things, and it's coming through the perspective of a guy who's a nature photographer. And as his nature photographer, he's well known for his work. And how many black nature photographers you know? Thank you. So, we picked a unique character, to the black community. Not to say that they don't exist and that they're not out there, but it's not often seen and respected in that type of art visually. When you have someone that's able to capture nature like that, and they're now having their work put on exhibit in an actual art gallery. And so from this, there's these two sisters that are brought in to perform as performing artists as the opening acts to his actual exhibit. And they are really taken by the detail of his work. And so they kind of fall for him. And in that falling for him, they find out that he has a fiance. And so, of course, that would be a deterrent for some, and not so much of a deterrent for others, because that still means you are single and that you are still on the market, and chivalry ain't dead, not even for females. So, it kind of, and you kind of, this energy right here is kind of what it's about. It kind of hits on the flip side of females taking on some of the same rights that men claim when it's time to tie the knot or really engage in a serious relationship. And so the fiance character in this, she actually has a side thing on her side as well.
And when is this coming out?
Well, we're actually finishing the casting, and this will probably be done shooting it sometime March, April, because we want to do a spring release. Because spring is when a lot of people break up and make up.
Love is in the air.
And love is in the air in the spring. And so I think it's a good time to bring out this type of film.
And when are they going to start? So are you still looking for characters, or you're just having like what's going on with that?
Yeah, we're still looking for characters. I mean, because you know,
extras.
yeah, we're looking for some supporting roles and definitely extras, because you're not going to believe a movie if we're in a Starbucks at 8 a.m. on a Tuesday and there's nobody in there. But
So
the two
if
people.
somebody wants
It's
to
gonna be hard to
audition,
believe.
if somebody wants to audition for one of these supporting roles and casting or whatnot, where should they go?
Our website is Dream Makers Productions. So that's Dream Makers with 2 M's and a Z at the end and not an S. Productions with an S.com. On our, we have a tab there on our Contact Us tab that will tell us what it is that you're looking to do. We also have a page there that says Works in Production. And on that Works in Productions tab, it has all of the movies that we're casting for. It has a character breakdown to where you can actually see the characters we're looking for currently. And then on the Contact Us, you'll be able to pick in the drop-down menu what it is, what role we're looking to audition for. And you would then send us a time. We will give you a time slot to come to our offices, which is inside the factory inside St. Pete. And
shout out to the factory.
Yeah,
St.
shout
Pete,
out to the factory, Florida, St. Pete. It's been really good to us. That space there, that's where our production office is. And and it works like that. And then we would set up an audition time, either virtually or in person, depending on where you are, and we go from there. And we have several other movies that are listed there as well. Some that I would have to actually look to, because we got so much going on. But definitely we have opportunities for people to be in. If you're just curious about being a part of the work, we got you. If you are a seasoned actor, actress looking to, get back into it or be a part of a solid project, we got you. If you, never done it before and, you're curious, like I said,
we got you.
We got you.
Do not cast Major for the success of your films.
He's a bad one. We got you. But you know what? One of the things that I will say that is really cool about our production team, and then especially if you have me as a director, because I'm so passionate about the work, I've been able to really take people who have never done this before, and by the time you see them on camera, you won't even know that this is their first time.
Awesome.
Because I'm that passionate, I'm that intrinsic with the work. They call me the local talent whisperer, because I'm able to actually judge a person and know exactly how to direct them to give me what I want.
I love that.
On through the lens.
That's a very good quality, because everybody does not have that. They don't have that. That's a lot of people out here directing things and not so much doing too much directing. They're just using the title. Like, I just want to say I'm the director. Yeah. However, I do not have the ability to direct people so that the character comes through the lens.
Not yet.
So I get it.
Say it. Teach.
Who? He'll teach them?
Yeah.
He'll teach them how to direct?
I'll teach them how to direct as well. I mean,
I'm going to send some video away. Okay.
Please.
No, look, check this out, right?
Matt.
I've been waiting, right? Because I know we linked up, after the film festival, right? Yeah. I've been waiting, to when you get a free moment, to bring you to one of our rehearsals for, my under investigation show, so you can look, because I get frustrated. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like you, I'm passionate, and I be like, yo, I ain't wasting my time, bro. Like, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, they treat in my group, in the cast, they treat it like a dating pool. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody is trying to get with each other. So now you done took me out the mood of filming. Right. Like, I ain't filmed in 2 weeks now. They hit me up, because now when I take it away from them, yo, man, when we filming, I don't know. I'll let you know. Right. You know what I'm saying? I'll let you know, because I'm not interested no more, because now you taking away, from the passion for filming. Right. We've been working on the courtroom scene for about 2 weeks now. Wow. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we still waiting on the courtroom scene for 2 weeks. Yeah. So I'm like, hey, and then I got like You know, shout out to Brittany. Brittany is from Tyler Perry. She plays in All the Queen's Men and all that.
Yeah.
And she drives all the way down. She drives all the way down to come, you know, rehearse. You know, she's very passionate about things. So I'm definitely gonna have to get you on post up on one of these rehearsals to come sit back and look. And if you want to cuss them out, cuss them out. I'm not gonna stop you.
The authority of all things.
Hey, that's not the same drink.
Mm-hmm.
That is.
Yeah.
Ooh, tastes different then.
But you know what? So for me, I try to weed those individuals out from the onset.
Right.
And that's just through doing like just little things. And so I was a behavioral therapist for like 5 years. And I worked with teens and adults with mental disabilities. And so working with that that level of person, you learn a lot of things, because there's just certain trainings that we have to go through, things of that nature, to be able to deal with people and individuals that don't have all the filters and faculties that we have. You know, they learn different. You know, they are affected and triggered by things different. And so what it's allowed me to do is really allowed me to be able to like just tap into the human psyche, you know, and really be tapped into human behavior. And then as an actor, it's my job to absorb that, you know, because you never know when you're going to have to become that. And so I am a watcher of life, you know, and we as people who watch TV and social media and all that good stuff, we're watchers of life, you know, and to know what makes you laugh, you know, and know what makes you cry, and know what makes you feel in between, things of that nature. As an actor, I have to be in tune with all of those things. So I'm paying attention to character. And so when I have to put on the director's hat, and especially if we're casting, I'm already judging people based on what I know of the characters, you know. And as a director, I know this whole story and how it's going to play out.
Right.
And so what I'm also able to do is, even if that person is the perfect person to play this character, you got to also see beyond that, because now you got to work with this person, and you got to see what their work ethic is like, because that's what's going to affect your set.
That's going
at
to
the end
affect
of
the
the
movie
day.
too.
It's going to affect your movie. And so, you know, through the challenges that I've had early on, you know, I've really been able to like gauge and I won't say judge people, but I get a good sense of who you can really work with, who's really dedicated to the work, you know, especially when there's no money involved. People who are passionate about work, or they can see the opportunity that you're giving me, I can see how I'm going to bag a bigger fish from this platform that you're putting me on. And I see the value in the platform versus the dollar you're going to give me. And for some people, you give them that dollar and you put them on this platform, and once they get the dollar and do whatever it is on that moment, that's it. They don't capitalize on it. They don't catapult from it. They're not thinking about their next thing. They're waiting for whatever happens with this to be the thing that gives them that next thing. But you don't know who's going to see this or when they're going to see it. So in the meantime, how do you capitalize off of this opportunity to help you bag a bigger fish, even if they never see it? How do you do that? And if you're not thinking and seeing the value in that, and how you're going to take that and double it, then yeah, you stay right here, and you know, you get talent that never gets discovered, you know. And for the one who does know what to do with that, they end up being that talent that gets discovered, but you feel as though you're 20 times better than them, but because you didn't know how to deal with that, you know, it affects you.
Know how to flick the wrist.
Right.
Pretty much. You said the key thing. I said, I'm sorry.
When was your last movie that you did?
The last movie that I did?
Yeah, I don't know if you already said that.
Last movie, finished movie.
Agent X.
Yeah, it was Agent X 2. And yeah, we're in current production right now. So yeah, so Agent X 2 would be the most current movie that we finished, and we just screened it last Wednesday at the 10th Theater for Juneteenth Festival.
Yeah, Powerhouse, you wasn't invited.
No.
Yeah, I wasn't.
Yeah.
That
We didn't
that
invite
was
you.
that time that he didn't invite you.
I sure did. For what?
And he got tickets for the whole cast.
I had about 20 tickets. And I told none of y'all. Because you know what though? When I had the tickets to Bad Boys before it came out, Powerhouse did show up. You know what? My bad, bro.
Hold on, wait.
See?
You had what?
I can't win.
You had what? You had
I
what?
had
So
tickets to Bad
what
Boys.
you're saying is I had to pay my own ticket?
Shout out Sony in the film festival. I had
Don't worry about it.
tickets to
We
Bad
will
Boys.
talk offline.
Gotcha.
Hey, guess what? Major will not be in attendance next week.
What
He's
day?
not in recovery.
Last Wednesday.
He will be in recovery.
Wednesday night?
It was the whole red carpet thing. It was beautiful.
Wednesday night?
Yeah,
Last week. Yeah, last week.
I saw somebody pull up in a Cadillac truck, a Phantom Rolls Royce, a Lamborghini. I'm not gonna say no names
Or point no elbows.
or point no fingers, but we're gonna move it back over this way to Lomack right here.
Right.
But let me say one thing, right? Because you did say something, and this is my slogan. I tell everybody: Major gives opportunity. That's it. Don't ask me for no money or none of that there. What I'm giving you is an opportunity, and you said it. You know what I'm saying? You get that opportunity to expand. Because if I give you money, you're not going to take advantage of it. You just got that money and went on about your business. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, look, like Fatima. I gave her money and, you know.
She just keep taking flights.
Yeah. She in London, Sweden. I called her last week, yo, we filming. I'm in Memphis. Yeah, you were shopping in Memphis, remember?
Oh, yeah. Well,
Yeah, exactly. See what I'm saying?
I'll be sure. I can next week. But I'll wait till after the show.
See what I'm talking about?
Thank you for your contribution.
Yeah, kiss my ass. Yo, Mac, when the next show, man? When is the next live performance? Not here, because we know we got the exclusive, but when is the next live performance? Like, what state you going to be in?
Well, I was just told 24 hours ago, actually, I will be in Tulsa, Oklahoma, July 19th.
Okay. Let me get my flights. Tulsa, Oklahoma, y'all, July 19th, man. And you know what's crazy, man? Shit is, man. You know, like, with the tragedy last week, as an artist, right? Because me, I ain't no artist, right? You know what I'm saying? But I'm very, like, private. I post my location days after. You know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? Like, I'll be somewhere.
Yeah.
And I'll post that shit a week later. And people like, yo, bro, you damn finna pull up. No, okay, go ahead. You know what I'm saying? I ain't there. So how do you do as an artist? Because as an artist, you need fans to be there. You know what I'm saying? So how do you handle it?
Now that I have management, I work with him, talk to him every day. I let him work as of getting to know who I am, get everything he needs me to give to him for him to promote it over there before I even get there. So I don't have to keep going back and forth for them to physically see me.
Right.
So the production, the promo, the radio, he got that covered. I just got to do get the product.
All you got to do is show
Have
up.
it ready. Get it ready, show up, do my thing, get paid, network, keep it moving.
Got security?
He got 2 of them for me.
All right.
The good thing is I actually know these people. I haven't seen them since I played Little League football. But when they heard he was getting behind me, they got excited. They was with whatever. So that saved me some money too. But it was fun. Just like you said, we come together, we build, we network, and it's the opportunity of who they wouldn't never thought I was gonna be an artist. I was football, track, and making money. I was never thinking music ever. So to them, it's more like, man, you got something about you that stands out. Before I even hear your voice, you got an appearance. You have this. I was like, man, if you feel it, I know how to adjust. Just like Cranston was saying, now that I've grown from where I was back then, I can identify what I want to do, where I want to be, and what I need to do to stay there, or progress to whatever the highest levels are, which is no limit for me. So my homies, well, so-called homies, I say that, but I don't hang with anybody. I have associates, but they always come at me, man, you're an opportunist, you're this. I said, you're not a people's person. You don't even like to go outside as much. I've been doing this forever. People like me. Some people don't like me. Some people confused. It's not for me to make them like me. But if I can give them something they can relate to, that's the best I can do for them. I can't make no one do nothing they don't want to do. I'm living my dream the best I know how, with the little bit of help that I have, and a little bit of money I have. And I'm excited to this day because I've done things that most people my age haven't even done or don't even know how to get to without money. So I'm blessed for that and knowing certain people. Cranston name come up a lot just because of people seeing that at one point. They don't really know what's happening. They just know, oh, you know this, and they was over here with this person. That's life, but you don't really know who's locked in. You don't really know. Like you said, I might be in London, but I'm here today. Right. You won't see that picture until I'm back here, probably. Right. So I tease them. To answer your question, I tease them. I might show a picture today. It might be on a flight to St. Louis. And for a sound check.
I do the same shit.
that formula keeps me hyped.
That's
by itself.
crazy.
Yeah,
That's crazy. I
shit.
still haven't posted pictures from Spectre, and that was in April.
See? Yeah,
That's tragic.
But you know what? You know what, too? I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna throw you a jewel, right? Maybe I can get the video early. So, I got my own network on Roku and Amazon, right? And I can put videos on it, right? Where they stream, you know, they go UK, USA, all that, you know how they go. So definitely when the video drops, definitely send it this way so I can, and I ain't the one gonna be like, yo, you gotta pay me some money for it. Nah, you ain't gotta do none of that. You know what I'm saying? Just, I get my thrill off of seeing it and watching it. Right. And I can be like, you know, I get my no homo, my dick hard by saying, hey, I put that nigga shit on there.
No, you need to say no Diddy.
No Diddy. No Diddy.
I get my no Diddy on.
And Lomack, I'm going to tell you, straight up, we've had plenty of artists. We had a whole, this is season 2. Mm-hmm. All right, this is the fourth episode of season 2. So we went through all of season 1. Mm-hmm. This is the 4th episode of season 2. You are the first person he's offered
that. I offered, yep. You're the first person I offered that.
I'm just letting you know, you are the only person out of a whole season, and damn near a half of the second season, that he's even offered this to. And I brought you here just so everybody else knows.
Oh, yeah.
So watch this. Watch it.
I invited you.
So I'm gonna see you got me about to say something else.
Say it.
So not to make his Diddy pop, I'm gonna excite him some more with something else. So the song that I opened up with, the video is done, but it's not out. But the song he wanted me to do is done, and the video is actually out. So if you like that song, you'll get 2 in 1, but you'll have that one first.
Send it to me.
I love it.
Send it to me so I can send it on in.
Go To Girl is done.
Let's do it.
Yeah, send it to me. Yeah.
It's ready.
I'm excited.
That's right. Go To Girl worldwide. I want him to perform because I'm gonna dance a little bit. I get my Chris Brown on.
What are you gonna? How you gonna salsa? Spanish?
It's not a salsa.
Ricardo.
They say Chris Brown. Ricardo Major. That is me. Hey, when my co-host gets drinking, I don't know what the hell go on.
So who your top 5 favorite artists?
Neil Cranston.
He's talking Mia Christie.
We shocked that the nigga said something. We over there. I was trying to figure out who was talking.
Yeah. We were trying to get him to talk since 97.
Put the camera on him. Repeat that again. Let me tell the camera why you say that again. Ask the question again.
Top 5 favorite artists.
Who are my top 5 favorite artists? You know what's funny? I'm going to answer that question. Okay. Patti LaBelle. Most definitely Michael Jackson. CeeLo Green. Whitney Houston. And Bobby Brown.
Awesome.
Don't be cruel.
What a good. That's a good.
I'm old school.
That's a good transition of music.
Yeah. That's a nice top 5 right there.
Do you have a top 5 artist?
No, I do not have a top 5.
Top 5.
Do you have anybody that you just like you can listen to all day?
Here's what I have. I have people that I draw inspiration from. So I don't have like a top list because I draw inspiration from all of it. You know, even the bad stuff, I draw inspiration from it to say, don't do that. You know, but the things I criticize, I try my best. It sharpens me to do my best to not be guilty of that same thing. You know, so to have a top 5, you know, no, because and it changes. You know, because again, it's all about how I'm inspired in that moment because I'm in my creative zone all the time. So people I've drawn some big inspiration from, like Brian McKnight, his vocal talent, it just amazes me. The group Boys II Men, New Edition, you know, as a whole, they amaze me. There's a group called Intro. And that was what drew me to them because that's what came out first from them, that I found out. I don't know. I can just.
I can get behind
let's
that.
just say you like everything.
Yeah, you know, and I mean, and it's just things that I draw inspiration from. So I try not to put it as, you know, my top 5 favorites because the mood changes, you know.
Oh yeah.
Depending on what I'm getting ready to step into, you know, there's a certain playlist that I go to. Right now I'm listening to a lot of Afro beats. You know, and I have zero clue what they saying, but the music, the vibe is what's, you know, inspiring me, you know, especially when I'm writing. And when I'm writing, depending on the type of story that I'm trying to write, that is the different vibe of music that I may have around to kind of trigger some things. So a lot of times I listen to classical, you know, music, and I'll throw on some Beethoven or some Bach or something to that effect, and have that in the background just to trigger me. Spike Lee has a movie called She Hate Me.
Yep.
And that soundtrack, yes. And that soundtrack was done by Terrence Blanchard.
She Hate Me.
Yeah.
She Hate Me. That was a classic.
Yes. And that soundtrack, like, really, that jazz-infused soundtrack, like, really inspired me. You know, and so whenever I'm writing, you know, if I'm in a pinch, get writer's block or something to that effect, I throw on that Terrence Blanchard or that She Hate Me soundtrack, and all of a sudden, bing!
And you're ready to go. I love it.
So,
I love it. I love it.
Yeah. Just one more.
Who?
The Love Jones soundtrack.
Oh, absolutely.
That whole soundtrack, you know, just, I mean, opens me up like nobody's business. And as of recent, the first Black Panther, that soundtrack. A lot of the Kendrick Lamar and
that was good.
The SZA, you know, those are some really like good mid to up tempo stuff. Yeah, that just really, you know, and that whole Black Panther movement at the time, you know, really was an inspiring moment, especially as a filmmaker, you know, and to see that type of energy towards Black film, you know, was huge. And so. So anyway, you were trying to lead to a question, and you got me on my.
It's all good. It's all good. I love it. I love it.
Shout out Black Panther, because that's the filter that I use on a lot of my movies. The Black Panther filter. Yeah, I use that. I love that. That's just a dope filter.
Yeah, that was a dope, but that was a dope soundtrack. So you want something with that one? Like I even started listening to it in my head when you said it. I was like, what? Okay, I remember that. I'm on my Black country music now, so.
Yeah, see, even that's a vibe.
I'm on my Black country.
Like on my way here, I was listening to Black country. On the way here.
I'm gonna give you some artists before you leave. I'm gonna hook you up.
Okay. I grew up on country too. You know, grew up on it. Like as a little kid, it was the only station. My dad did construction. He drove a truck, and so that was the only station that gave the traffic report. All the other stations never had a traffic report, but the country station did. And so, in our house, you could not move the radio from the country station. We would still sneak and move it to like WRXB, you know, one of them stations, and then try and get it back to the country station before he got home. He passed away, so he can't do nothing to me now. So, but you know, rest in peace, Dad. But that was funny. But on the real though. But growing up with it, you know, that seeps into your system because
definitely.
it's all you hear, you know. So I knew all the songs. I still know them to this day. You know, you throw on some Kenny Rogers or some Alabama or something, I'll be right there with them, word for word. You know.
Oh yeah.
And we used to be singing them to the top of our lungs in the house until you got on the playground around other black kids and you out there singing country and they looking at you like, what?
Yeah, my daughter's well versed at this point.
Yeah.
She told me when she went to school, she was like, "Oh, the teacher was talking about '90s R&B and played this," and I knew every single song, every single. I was like, "Yeah, good parenting."
There you go.
Good
Shouts
parenting.
out to good parenting.
Shout out to good parenting.
That's what's up, man. Shout out to
Exposing those kids.
Shout out to the black country artists too, man. We actually looking for something. You know, Fatima's looking for something because next year, August 25, Moolah Fest will be back in effect. We're supposed to rock it this year. Had a little setback with the venue. Shout out to the venue and VA, the National. You know what I'm saying? They was heavy on the COVID thing, so you know it couldn't go. Yeah, it couldn't go because they was trying to make everybody have what's them shots? Vaccine shots. Yeah, they wanted. Yeah, before you can gain entry into the National Theater, they wanted everybody to have vaccine shots. So we doubled back and ended up getting the Oracle in Connecticut. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna do Moolah Fest there. So we're looking for some black country artists. You know, we got some big artists. We got Wu-Tang Clan, Dave East, A Boogie, and Fabulous. You know, so far.
Yeah.
You know, it's gonna be more to come, but there's definitely gonna be some indie artists that I want to open up in the beginning. You know, Moolah Fest is always my thing. I think my last one was in North Carolina at Myrtle Beach. Yeah, 2 years ago. That was dope. Yeah. So, we're gonna miss this year because of venue restrictions. You know, shout out to the National again. You know, shout out to my boy Rowdy Rebel. You know what I'm saying? He did the shout out, the promo stuff. He won't be there still in the Bobby Shmurda game. Gotta have the Hoolers, but we definitely I want some rock and roll. I want to be different this year. Well, next year. And Fatima brought to my idea. She said, "Yo, let's get some country artists." And I'm like, "Yo." And then she sent me some country people, and I was like, "Yo, they dope." You know what I'm saying?
Shout out. Raina Roberts. Raina Roberts, Tanner Dell, Tony Evans Jr.
Yeah.
Like, dope. Like, those are some really, if you guys get a chance, like, I'm sorry to give free promo today, but there's some dope African American country artists. They're like, I really enjoy listening to them. Mickey, I listen to her. She's really good. Like, and then, you know, just keep on listening, and next thing you know, like, you will be a fan. You'll be hooked. Like,
the only bad thing about that with Fatima and these good artists is I don't know how much time they're gonna get on stage because it's gonna be hard to try to. It's gonna be hard to be like, man.
You know this artist?
Yes.
It's a country artist.
Oh,
His
okay.
name's Trey.
And shout out, I'm gonna have my boy Powerhouse working security. He ain't gonna see the show.
I'm Drake.
That's fine. They can pay me though.
See? In the tunnel.
Yeah, shout out to that artist.
Way in the tunnel.
They gotta pay me though.
You gotta say it. That's too many letters.
Who, that's country artist?
Yeah, country artist.
You gotta send it to
What's
me.
their name?
You gotta send it to me.
Teray Peltz.
Teray Peltz.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a dude?
Yeah, dude. And he's a really good country artist. You know, a lot of country right now really has a hip hop undertone.
Yep.
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure.
You know, and so that's what's really making the music for when us as blacks get a hold of it. You know, we're able to give it that body. Yeah, that body. And not to say that country didn't have that body, because, you know, you've had amazing artists doing it for years. But now it's been cultured for us to like it, because we've been able to infuse some of our tunes and tones into it to now, you know, it's like, okay, I can get down with that now. You know, you still got the country twang, but the beat feels hip hop.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know,
Definitely.
You still got the same instruments being played, but now you add an 808 to it.
Yep.
You know, or something to that effect, and now it's like, oh, okay. You know, you now got these country artists rapping in their songs.
Yeah.
You know, to where they did it, but it was more so of storytelling. You know, versus it being in a rapping cadence. But now you're actually getting them to do their thing in a rapping cadence.
Major.
Yes.
You remember that country artist that you were talking about? He's a Caucasian guy though. Do you remember which one I'm talking about? I think his name is Chris or something. No? He has a song with like a rap artist right now. So Bootsy is the artist. Have you ever heard of that guy?
Okay. Send them to me. I want to check them out. I'm yo, we gotta hit commercial break so we can set up for Lomack in his second song, right? And we wanna groove a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So do you need another shot?
You wanna do girl? You wanna do girl? Girl, what is it called?
Oh, go to girl.
Girl to girl.
Go to girl.
Go to girl.
Say it again. Say it again.
Go to girl.
Hey.
Go to girl.
We finna get go to girl. Get busy on blowing bullshit. Lomack finna hit the stage again.
Okay. You can cut the cameras.
Wow.
Y'all let me drink too much.
I don't mind passing.